Don't Hip Hop Station. It's Hot 107.9. You Dirty J Nix Flies Guy on the radio.
DJ Cash, the fly Haitian kid. I'm in the building.
You know, we always do dope interviews with dope people, dope individuals holding it down. We got a special dope lady checking in. She made everybody twerk for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? New music and everything. What's going on, baby girl?
Yeah, what's up? It's Kamillion in Atlanta.
Hey, you talking about?
Yeah, you talking about.
Tell me this. We going to get into it, man. Let's talk about Megan Thee Stallion and this contract.
Okay.
Now, have you ever signed a messed up contract that you weren't happy with?
Hell yeah.
But how do you feel about her claims? Because it's been different arguments. Like, her fans are really attacking her label real tough. But reality is, if you sign your name to something, no matter what it is, whether it's with a bank, a house, a lease for an apartment, a car, you stuck with it.
Yeah. I done been in some real fucked up situations, but I do understand the business of it. My issue was people being greedy, but it's the business. Like, it's music and then it's the business. And the business is what really make it go. So the fans don't really know the business. So you can't really blindside your fans and give them like a one, you know what I'm saying, way story. But, you know, I don't really want to get too deep in it because I rock with Megan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when people invest, it's like the stock market. You can catch something earlier when you can catch it on a wave and pay more for it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like when people invest their money, they want their return.
It's called show
and you
business.
You can go and you know what I'm saying, renegotiate stuff.
But you gotta
you gotta.
You haven't even, like, this is my thing. It's like, I get her claims. I think that she deserves a better deal
Yeah.
after she shows and prove. You haven't even dropped the album yet.
Oh, she ain't dropped the album yet?
No. I mean, I think she dropped one album, like a mixtape, but I think her official album is coming up now.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but even still, like I said, it's called show business, not show friends. So really, at that point, if I'm an investor, what do I benefit by renegotiating your contract? I don't really benefit from it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why it's very important from the jump that you make sure you sign the right type of contract.
But you know,
what I mean?
a lot of times people sign when they back against the wall and they need some money. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you might not understand the contract, but you want it so bad, and you just like, okay, it'll play out. And a lot of times it don't end up playing out how you want it, and then people start complaining. But it's like,
but you know about red tape and contracts and the politics of radio, because one of your biggest hits.
Yeah,
you had trouble even clearing it.
Yeah.
And let me clear it up before y'all go to that. She had dropped one album. So this will be probably her second album she's gonna be dropping.
Okay, that's what I figured.
But
I thought
still,
she dropped the album.
like, just to tap on back on that, it's like, go ahead and drop 2 more albums, 3 more albums.
Right.
If you sell, do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You still got some time to renegotiate, get your money.
Yeah, I think they just, I don't know. I think that they seem like they had like a close personal relationship too. So, you know, maybe he probably feel like now that she's successful, how you ask me that. But I mean, in actuality, even if it was a big label, most people go back and renegotiate contracts once they get big. You know, they go to some major labels to renegotiate. But probably because it's a smaller independent, they probably felt a certain type of way. Like, try, like, how you.
But I look at it like a relationship too. Like, if I was dating a woman and when I met her, she ain't have nothing, and I glowed her up and I blew her up, and then now that she big, now she want to mess with this rapper dude, she want to mess with this athlete. Like, that's kind of a slap in the face. Like, the only reason why he knows you is because
I put my money up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But to Meg's defense, Meg was popping in Texas before she signed. Like, I've been following her for a little minute. You know,
was it for the music or just like?
It was from the music. Like, she'll pull up anywhere, do a freestyle in front of a whole bunch of niggas. Like, she just was that, and that's one reason why I feel like they signed her, because she was she was kind of like a self-sufficient talent.
Right.
But, you know, you still have to have a push behind you.
Studio,
you know what I'm saying? So
travel, jewelry.
Yeah, and people don't understand that stuff. Like, me being an independent artist, I do all that for myself. So, like, I really think, you know, when she said, you know, she's an independent artist, I think the label is more so independent, you know, not the artist. You know what I'm saying? Because it's real independent artists out here for real. You
so
know
let's give a rundown. Makeup, hair, and nails. How often do you get them done?
Every week.
Every week. How much do you usually end up paying? Talking bundles and all, lashes.
My nails cost $150.
Okay.
Every time I get them done.
Okay.
That's every week.
Every week.
Toes.
$150.
If you get the number 2 or the number 3,
that's
about $75.
So $150
hair,
for the
I got
fingers.
40 inches in my hair right now.
Okay.
This whole unit
Which I love.
here is
I love it.
the unit itself with the bundles is $1,000.
Okay.
Okay. I change my hair how many times a week? About 3 times a week. 3 times a week. So it might not be this long, but the average unit from that is $300.
So you say that's another $600.
And $1,000 for
Okay. And then $300 for the switch.
Yeah.
Two $300. So that's $600.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
$150 for the nails. It's not including
$150
toes.
for the nails. And then everywhere you go, you gotta have your makeup artist. So to be the face is by $120.
Face beat 120. Okay.
And then you got to pay for that person's travel sometimes.
Yeah.
What about
depending
lashes?
where you at.
Lashes. I mean, that all comes with the
Face beat.
face beat.
Okay.
Then you got to look good. You got to dress
Right.
raw. Yeah, it's a lot.
How much is that jacket you got on over there, or the jacket that you walked in with?
2 bands.
Okay. So that's
That's just the jacket.
that's pretty much. Oh, let me. I gotta do this math again. You know what I'm saying? Because
y'all keep me out of this shit.
I mean, we're not putting you in it. We just trying to, because I like
I mean-
people to know like how much it even
Yeah.
costs to keep up with a woman.
You know what
That's
it is?
$1,800
I think
a
once
week.
artists like me, like I can speak because I do my business and I'm an artist. So, but stepping out of it just as the business, if I was to sign a person, people don't really realize. Even I don't realize. Like, you had these studio sessions,
They cost.
you eating, whatever your living expenses is. That shit add up.
Mhm.
So it's like when the money comes, they gotta recoup, and then they gotta get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And just looking at nails, hair, not before you at 1,800 before you put your clothes on.
Yeah,
That's just face beat, hair, and nails.
yeah,
1,800, almost a week,
yeah,
depending on what kind of, you know what I'm saying, bundles you getting.
yeah.
So as you know, that's a lot of money.
How
You know what I'm saying?
frustrating was it for you when you went? I mean, you didn't go through the same thing, but you went through politics, music politics.
We
Yeah.
said
Your
you know,
phone, your
she had a
song
record
is
they
on
didn't-
fire.
They didn't clear.
Yeah.
We had a
your
record
song
that-
was on
that couldn't be-
fire,
Yeah.
and it didn't like. How did that make you feel?
I was crushed. Like, I mean,
And
imagine
this was like
just
your biggest record.
yeah. Imagine just grinding and you finally get your big break and you seeing your record start to chart. And it happened for me. I had a show in Tallahassee and I was pulling up that night to go to the show, and my DJ, he was like, "Sis, they took it down off the platform." I'm like, "What you mean?" Like, I wanted to break down and cry,
Wow.
and I could feel the tears coming to my eyes, but it kind of made me mad and it kind of made me be like, "All right." And so I just kept going. But the fans, like, when you got a good record, you got legs on it by itself. So the fans kept putting it back up when they took it off.
Right.
And that kept me on the road. You know what I'm saying? So I know even if I couldn't get streaming money, that show money was it.
Right.
I started out getting $250 and ended up now I get $5 to $6K a show.
See?
Nothing under that
Okay.
for a show. So, you know, like, that's how
Right.
I reinvest my money into my look.
That covers a month
That
of
listen.
oh, barely.
Yeah, but like last year, like the whole year, last year I had 5 shows a week,
That's dope.
all the way to December.
That's dope.
And but then I'm on the show now. So, but it costs money to look good. Like, that's what
Speaking of the show, you know, you on Love and Hip Hop
Miami.
You
yeah.
know, I kind of have an issue
The
with that.
ratchetness.
I got an issue with
Yeah.
that. I got an issue with you being on the show.
Why?
Because last time you was here, you said that we could go on a date, and next thing I look up, you dating somebody else, you dealing with somebody else on Love and Hip Hop.
You should have glowed her up.
Well,
I should have had the
you should
1,800 a
have.
week.
Listen,
I should have
you snooze, you lose. Okay.
Man,
That's your fault,
you
player.
know what I mean?
Gotta be quicker than that.
Man,
I mean, you know, I'm here till tomorrow.
Hey, you talking about? Okay.
I don't got 1,800. I'm sorry.
So what's next for you? I know you got new singles, you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
everything like that. Like, what's going on? What's next? What's the next move for you?
Well, the next move for me, I'm getting ready to drop a line. I saw you got your shirt line popping. And
Okay, for
everything,
sure.
So I'm getting ready to, like, I was holding out on dropping my merch and stuff because I really wanted it to be something that was like something that people would really rock with and that I would want to buy myself. So I'm getting ready to drop that. Of course, I got my new single with I Am Zoe called Womp Womp. The Love and Hip Hop season, we just filmed the reunion. And, like, you know, I would say give me like about 4 or 5 months. That record gonna be on Billboard. It's gonna chart, and I feel like I'm gonna walk away this year with some accolades of, you know, the hottest new breakthrough artist.
Why did you decide to go on Love and Hip Hop though?
Because I had my. Can I say shit?
Yeah,
Okay.
you said it.
Because I had.
We heard this microphone.
Because I had my shit together. I feel like when you do reality shows, like, you have to know what you're going for, so that you won't get sucked into, like, and become the wall.
Right,
You feel me?
right.
Of the cluster of all the chaos that's going on.
Right.
So I felt like it was just time. I had my platform. I'm popping on Instagram. I'm popping that bitch. You know, I can say that. I'm a popping ass bitch. And I just felt like I had the music to back it up, and people, you know, they knew me, but now, you know, they get to see, me
Right.
on the screen and really get into me, you know, and cross over my audience. So that's
And you got
really
a lot
why
of
I did it.
personality on Instagram, so
Yeah.
I guess people
And
want
I
to
felt
see
like
that more.
like Miami, like Florida, like I'm from Florida. I feel like it just made sense. And my friends is on there, like Sukihana,
Right.
Santana, you know,
Right.
Hood Brat. Like we really brought the new
Spooky.
season.
Right.
Like we brought the ratings up this new season.
I bet
I'm
y'all
sure
did.
y'all
Yeah,
did.
because people like real people. Like, you know what I'm saying? We real people, we represent them. So when they're watching us, they feel like they could just be them, you know?
Right.
So
And I think that's really a good thing with you. Like you kind of, you didn't come to a situation where Love and Hip Hop made you. Like you
Right.
were already popping on.
yeah, and they came to me. I didn't, you know, I was kind of back and forth about it. And then when I found out I got on the show, I wasn't gonna do it. And my manager was like, which was my brother, he was just like, man, do it. Like, you know, I don't know, like exposing myself too much is like, I'm an artist, but I still like to keep some stuff to myself. Like, you know, I have my persona, but then if you know me, then you know me. So it's like, it's kind of scary exposing that part of
Right.
yourself, because on Instagram you record something,
Right.
and if you want to go live, you can. But
Right.
on TV, it's like the cameras is everywhere.
And they edit
Sometimes
what
you
they
forget
want.
yeah, and they end up catching. Like I be watching it, I be like, oh, I said that, you know. So
Do you want to stay independent?
two things. I'm gonna answer that two ways. Yes and no.
Right.
Yes, because I'm leery because I've been in bad situations. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And if I do it, I don't feel like the person is the label will give me what I'm worth, because I've invested so much in myself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But no, because I'm tired of these bills. It's expensive.
Right.
I pay for all my videos, and the videos typically 10 bands a video. You know what I'm saying? Depending on the type of video you're doing.
Right.
It come to Atlanta, we got them for 11.
Because guess what?
See, I was about to tell her. See, if you would let me take that date, you might not have all these
You get
bills.
six
You know
videos
That's
what
why
I'm
I
saying?
said, listen,
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
leave tomorrow.
We can get dinner in by then. We can get dinner.
Yeah, but you know, like,
He's gonna
and
spend all his paycheck.
yeah, but I want to grow. You know,
Right.
I want to grow, and I want that major
Push.
behind me, because I
And
know I
support.
got major music. You know,
You feel like Love and Hip Hop is changing now? Like I feel like in the beginning it was like a artist graveyard, and now it's kind of moving in a different direction. They have like reputable artists on there.
And then when people tell me, they be like, "Oh, Love and Hip Hop," I'm like, "Honey, guess what? The hottest artist in the country right now, female, which is Cardi B, came from Love and Hip Hop.
Right.
The hottest female that was did R&B a year or 2 years ago was K Michelle. Like,
Right.
it was like, you know, it of course, you know, that the ratio is small, but it's still that. Like,
But
Love
Remy
and-
too. Remy's
Remy,
still on
yeah.
fire, and she yeah.
Yeah, so you know, it could be a great experience if you know how to work your platform.
So now we was talking about platforms.
Mhm.
How you twerking? How you working your platform?
How I'm twerking or working?
Yeah,
Twerking
you
and
said
working.
twerking,
Twerking and
dog.
working.
See
How
what's
I'm
on your
twerking
mind?
on platform?
See what's
it
on your
go
mind?
I mean, the song twerk for me. I'm trying to see. You know what I'm saying? How you twerking your platform?
Well, you know, I'm twerking my platform. You got to give them a little bit of, you know what I'm saying, comedy. You got to inspire people, and then you got to get them good content.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes people don't know how to turn the views and the followers into dollar signs. So once you master that, then you work in your platform. Then you can take it to television. You can do whatever with it, you know.
So my question is like, do you think that being on Love and Hip Hop Miami enhanced your career and just your, I guess, thinking of words, just like, you know how sometimes you gotta brand yourself and you be
Right.
a hometown hero, like a hometown brand now.
I think that it's just another opportunity for me to be seen on TV, for people to be like, to get into me and to go to my Instagram to see, okay, well, let me see who this girl is. What's she really about? Because a lot of people, they heard the Twerk For Me song, but they didn't put it with the
couldn't put
face.
yeah.
I was gonna ask
And
you that.
because, you know, I wasn't able to put, like, the video is out, but like a lot of my, like, there's two, like, Twerk For Me, the audio, it has like 5.2 million views right now. And then the video, somebody else uploaded it because I was scared it was going to take down my YouTube channel, like, if I uploaded something again. So it's like, you know, other people are being able to monetize stuff that I really couldn't.
Well, wait a minute. You can chase that money though.
I can. I just,
'Cause you did right
I'm an independent
on the
artist.
song.
And like
Right.
I said, I'm trying to find and connect with people to help me do that. You know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, I still get money from what I do, but I know it's more money I definitely need to
I
get.
might have
because
a plug for you.
I got
Okay.
a plug for you
Crystal.
too if his plug don't work.
And I got a plug if that plug that they trying to talk about don't work.
Okay,
three
I'm
plugs.
just flagged.
You know, that ain't gonna cut number a little small. Well, you gave me an idea, so I'll let you
Yeah.
slide.
Okay, thank you.
I was like, we gonna.
Okay, nice.
So after that, so what's next, man? Like you plan on doing another season or?
I can't really say right now,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna work my platform. But I realize that everything runs its course, and everything is done for a purpose. So, you know, like, I know I spoke to Mona last night, and she was just saying, you know, this is not your last stop. Like, you got other things to do. This is just an opportunity for you to do what you do. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not finna make it anything, you know what I'm saying?
Well, at least you talked to Mona. I ain't never talked to Mona.
Yeah, I met Mona yesterday.
She
Bigger
didn't
than
Jay
make
was
you
on
that
Love and Hip
big.
Hop. He didn't even
Pause.
I hugged
get
a
a,
real
edible
rich bitch
arrangement.
yesterday.
I
Yeah.
ain't girl. No,
She didn't even write you a card, dog.
She's a real boss bitch.
Cool. I
She didn't write you no card,
got
no
my chump
nothing.
change.
So
Yeah.
Kamillion, what happened at the Motel 6? Talk to us about the Motel 6.
Man, Bobby
incident.
booked us, first of all. You know, he worked for Trick Daddy frying ribs and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you know, he has this dream because, you know, it didn't work out with Trina. He was gonna try to come and do our road management. And even on the way there, he was telling me that I was acting like I was all that because I had certain demands, and I was telling him, baby boy, I work for this shit. Like, I worked for this to demand what I want. And I thought he was gonna pull up to like a real nice hotel, and we pull up to a Roach Motel. With like literally like bed bugs on the bed, like lifting up the sheets, you can see bed bugs on the bed. And I got my own Sprinter. He said he was finna pick us up in a Sprinter. He picked us up in a U-Haul van. So, you know.
Wait, what?
And you got in?
Listen.
Wait, let's back up. First of all, he's the cook at
He
Trick
fried
Daddy.
ribs at Trick Daddy Sunday's restaurant.
I want to eat some.
and he had
And
a
he's
booking
trying
for
to
y'all.
prove a point, you know what I'm saying? Because he's coming from the Trina camp. And he wanted to, I don't know, what try to kind of point he want to prove. Or if he just got, I don't know. But, you
Sound
know,
like
I
he
can't
tryna
have
ride
nobody
the
play
wave.
with my career because I'm still, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, growing, you know what I'm saying, and blossoming.
Right.
But, yeah, you know, we gave him a little trial run. He had, you know, an issue with my good sis, Santana, so I really wasn't too keen on working with him.
Right.
And he was like, I'll do 2 free shows, and if it go good, then, you know, whatever. And then he ends up putting us in this little saloon with full of, like, you know what I'm saying, I love white people, but you know what I'm saying, it was a different,
It wasn't our
it
kind
was
of
a
white
different
people.
set. It was a different set. And, you know, but, you know, the coin was there, so I performed. I don't care if it's 1 or 1,000 people. When they leave out that building, they're going to know who Kamillion is. So I performed, you know what I'm saying? But it was crazy.
It wasn't an experience to relive.
So,
You relive
It
yeah,
was
he got
racist.
1 strike. 'Cause
Where was it? Where was it?
it was in Homestead.
I don't even know what that is.
Wow.
Where is
Homestead,
it?
Florida is not
Homes-
where you want to go.
Right.
So it was
in
racist.
Homestead. Yeah.
It's not where you want to go.
The
Jeez.
club was called The Last Chance.
You had your last chance,
The club was called The Last Chance. Yeah, it was
man.
crazy.
I'm glad you
my
got up
God.
out of there and it wasn't your last chance.
Listen, it almost was. It almost got real crazy. They didn't air some stuff, but it almost got real
What
crazy.
happened?
In there. Well, Hood Brat, she was getting ready to perform, and she said the N word. But, you know, we used to that. But she forgot that it was a whole bar full of. So one of the dudes that was in there, he was like, yeah, I say all the time. So I was like, you can't say that. Like, we can say that, but you can't say that. He said, this eyes. We say what we want to say. And he just started going off. So we walked toward, like, it was going to get crazy. Suki was like, I'm not performing. I'm not a slave. Suki great. I'm like, chill out, Suki. Because it's like, we balance each other. Like, I know I can't go crazy, too, if she go crazy. So I'm
Right.
like, sis, just chill out. Like, because it was really finna end bad. Like,
Wow.
yeah, so.
Man, so
Wow.
I might have to do some rewinding and
Yeah, you
rewatch
gotta
it.
go watch. The last episode was funny as hell. It was so funny.
Wow.
So what
Yeah.
type of music you done brought for us, man? You want to get into this single?
I got my new single called Womp Womp.
Okay.
And it came about because I had recorded a song, put it up, and I was like, who should I put on this song? And all the fans was commenting. And I Am Zoe came underneath, and he was like, put me on it. And I had heard one song that he had did. Because, you know, I feel like comedians really are musicians. Like, they really have talents for real. But
Right.
comedy, you know, it's just, they make
Right.
people laugh. So they gravitate towards, I wouldn't say which is easier, but it's like, you know how it is.
Right.
And I was like, man, that makes so much sense. Like, I felt like his song was raw. I feel like his energy is crazy. And people going to support it because Zoe has a following and so do I.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I heard his verse and I loved it.
So go and introduce that thing.
Okay. The hottest new record of 2020, period, stat. Womp Womp featuring I Am Zoe
Here it is,
by
man.
Kamillion. And that's me.
Hey, you talking about Durtty Boyz world premiere? Let's get it. Durtty Boyz, almost 79.